Grand opening, grand closing. Welcome, my friends, my family, my fellow gamers. It's your only friend, these YouTube streets, Puerto77, and you know what time it is. Spider-Man 2 is out. The accolades are great. The impressions are exciting. Gamers are loving the game. I'm not going to talk much about it. My initial impression is just fantastic. The gameplay, the intro to the game is amazing. It's just an incredible game. I don't want to get into it because I don't want to accidentally spoil the game or whatever. What I can tell you is it just runs extremely smooth. I'm playing the game in fidelity mode, uncapped frame rate, VRR, high frame rate. Absolutely incredible experience, right? The smoothness of the game, the speed of the game, just everything's improved over Miles Morales and Spider-Man Remastered. They have done an incredible job. And if this is only the beginning, I can only imagine what happens when Wolverine comes out. But overall, you see the positive impressions. Just gamers are just truly enjoying the game. It's a fantastic game. If you got a PS5, this is definitely a must play because this is just a great game. It's exciting. I'm just truly enjoying it. Oh, we're going to talk about it on Tuesday on the podcast. It's great. But with great powers come with great responsibilities, or it comes with fanboys just doing nonsense. So what's going on? This game got fanboys raging, right? Got them raging. They are absolutely unhinged. I can't explain why, but it's just how it is, right? Take, for example, let me show you this right here. And I will raise up the screen. This is J-Rock, known Xbox shill and concubine. On the day the game launched, he posted 73 negative tweets bashing Spider-Man. 73. And it wasn't even a full day. It was like within a couple of hours. He made it known that people are going to know that this game is messed up. I mean, he is out there doing the Lord's work, right? And it's not just him. I'll show you even more. This gets even crazier. Right? You're all hearing about the bugs, right? Review in progress, Spider-Man 2. Am I the only one getting these weird glitches and bugs? Now notice the PS5, PS share. If you have a PS5 and you share the clip, it automatically creates the hashtag for you. And the hashtag is PS5 share, not PS share. Interesting, right? But you see all the bugs he's saying. Characters are like merging into them, whatever, right? The NPC just walks right through me. I checked again. I have the latest patch. My Siamese twin, right? Well, we already see how that's happening. As you can see here, someone showed that if you go into photo mode, you can rotate the character in there. And then obviously you remove the UI to make a clean picture, snap a picture on your console, and then tweet about it. Really? You guys are actually putting in this much energy to try to downplay a game. You're literally coming up with ways to force glitches, use photo mode to try to make the game look like a buggy mess. When over 130 reviewers played this game and didn't experience majority of the stuff that you guys are talking about. 130 reviewers. And even reviewers, not even just reviewers, but content creators across the board. Even people that I was surprised, they have YouTube channels, but I was surprised they got a copy. They even beat the game. Some of them even platted. And they never experienced this stuff. You see, so let this be a let's make this a teachable moment to you Xbox fanboys, or to just gamers in general. A great game cannot be stopped by fanboys. It's just not. All right. The Xbox fanboy community, or even Xbox community, I'm not even gonna say fanboy community, because I personally think the whole Xbox community thinks like this. And what I mean by things like that is you guys really feel there's like a biased agenda except the brand. So when the rest of the gaming community and industry feels that an Xbox game is mid or not good, you guys all rally thinking that it's a great game and that it's everyone else's that's wrong. Now listen, you guys got to recognize a good game for you and a good game that's generally accepted by the gaming community and the industry. Okay? Take, for example, Forspoken. I'll use Forspoken. I enjoy Forspoken. But I am not delusional and to think that the industry and the rest of the gaming community looking at this game as average or subpar is wrong. Because I can clearly see the issues with the game. I saw many of the city designs were subpar, you know, so it's really the only thing that was good about the game is the gameplay, which is the combat. Everything else could have used some work. A lot of stuff could have used some work from that game. Like if they make a sequel, there's a lot of work, but I don't think there's going to be a sequel, right? So I completely see the issues of that game and why it got scored low. I enjoyed it, but I'm not delusional into saying that everybody else is a hater. I totally get it. I understand what the industry expects, and I understand generally what it takes to release a game and the general gaming community be like, wow, that is a banger. You know, if you've been gaming long enough and you're not concubining or being a corporate slave, you can see the truth. But the Xbox community can't do that. Every game on Xbox has to be a banger. Every game on Xbox has to be recognized as great, right? And here's the thing. You guys have defended mid to bad games for so long that when an average to decent game comes out, like Starfield, you guys treat it like it's a game of the year banger. And it's only because you've been scraping on the bottom of the barrel for so long that an average game seems great to you because you don't know what greatness is. It would be like if you're homeless, right? And you've been eating food out of the trash. And then one day I simply give you a day old burger from McDonald's, you know, a leftover burger. I bought, let's say, buy 2 Big Macs. I eat one of them. I don't eat the other one. The next day I grab it. Hey, here you go, fella. You can use this better than me. That's going to be the best tasting meal for you. That's just the standards you guys go with. You have terrible standards. Terrible. Because you want to defend anything Microsoft and you want to feel sorry for it, right? But the big thing about you guys, you still have this flawed concept that if you try to burn out Sony's candle, it's like the saying goes, you guys are trying to make your candle burn brighter by putting out another person's candle. That's not how it works. You guys are trying to dismiss and dismantle PlayStation games so bad, you think that is the method to make Xbox games look good. That's not going to work. It never worked. It never will work. All you accomplish is you have the gaming community and general industry seeing your tweets, and they're looking at you like you're a bunch of fools. Your whole community. Yes, all of yous. The fanboys and the Xbox community. Now, I know some of you on the Xbox, oh, that's not me. You can't pin it on me. Oh, yeah, I'm going to pin it on you. I'm going to pin it on you. And I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show you why I'm going to pin it on you. I'll use this as an example. Okay? Let me use this as an example. Okay? Take a look at this right here. So, I'm out here throwing shots, talking my talk right here. Peter Hines retiring, and I'm like another one retiring from Xbox. Of course, I did that, you know, simply based on this whole, apparently people don't retire, they get fired. So, hey, let's have fun with this, right? Wandering Dutch comes out, which I was kind of surprised because he's not that dude, or at least I thought he was not that dude. But this goes into my point that I'm saying. You know, he went to the box with The Rock. He want to get into the boxing ring. He's like, you were saying. And this was when I tweeted, concubines, Jim Ryan is gone. How do you feel now, you stupid pony? PS gamers. People retire every day, B. You understand? So I replied to him, like, okay, since you want to get in, I asked him more like, what is your community saying? Y'all push this energy. So it's the same, right? You know? And once they came up with this whole theory of retirement fired, I'm like, whatever. If that's how you want to do it, then let's apply it to all, right? He comes back, my community didn't push anything, right? So then I'm like, are you sure you want to stand on that? Let me remind one of your community members you follow. Once again, you stand on that statement. He follows Dirk Griggity. And if you know who Dirk is, he has the We Bleed Green Cowcast. That's the far right of Xbox. Those are those dudes that talk shit, clearly talk about Jim Ryan getting fired, all that good stuff. Wandering Dutch follows him. So I'm like, hey, you sure that your community, his community, didn't do anything? So he replies back, so I personally vouch for the word of every person I follow, do I? Do you know the difference between your own community and your simple following and followers? My community isn't my follower base or my following. Do not get them confused. You sure you want to play that game? All right. So he wants to try to pull the ambiguity bullshit. You know, that plausible deniability nonsense. Like, no, that's just my followers list. That's what they all say. That's my followers list. That's my followers list. You know, that's not me. That's not me. That's just a followers. You can't hold my followers, whatever. I'm like, cool. Got it. All right. Okay. So then I challenged them on that. I reply back with, you're playing this game of ambiguity. Now the Xbox content creator you follow isn't part of your community, so say it. Say Grigitty, and I added Grigitty so that way he can see his reply. Say Grigitty is not part or your Xbox community. Yes or no? Let's play. I challenged him. He says his followers this ain't whatever, and I can understand that. But I call him on that bullshit because I know he follows Grigitty. I know he messes with him, which is fine. And I know he co-signs Grigitty's and the We Bleed Compass nonsense. You see, guys like Wandering Dutch and many Xbox gamers that are virtual signaling that they don't console war, they're just whatever gamer and stuff like that. Nah, you got guys that do the job for you. So you can do some plausible deniability nonsense. So that way your hands don't get dirty. You co-sign that shit. But I could be wrong. So this was your opportunity, his opportunity, to step up and show that We Bleed Comcast, Grigitty, and anyone like him is not his community. He had the opportunity. What do you think he did? You think he stepped up and be like, yeah, Grigitty, I follow him, but no, he's not my community. Those are the fanboys. Those are the Xbox fanboys. We don't co-sign that. You think he did that? No. This is what he did. Goodbye, Portal. Dipped. Straight dipped. Straight dipped. He had that opportunity to prove, nah, I don't co-sign that. That's not my community. The fanboy community that do all that, talk shit about PlayStation all day, make videos about PlayStation all day, we don't get involved in that. He had his opportunity. Failed. You know? So all of this going on with Spider-Man, yeah, they're co-signing that. Sure, they're going to come out with virtual signal pretending, but they're co-signing that. Because again, they have this flawed logic that if you burn out someone else's candle, then your own candle will burn brighter. No. You need to make your own candle burn brighter. Get more candles. Do a better job. You know? On top of that, once again, the whole game length argument comes into play. Here's the reality, and this is facts. This is no cap. This is facts. If you out here arguing about game length, you simply because your games don't have quality. Because if your games have quality, if it's a quality made game, you're not going to worry about the game length. Right? Who the hell wants to play 200 hours of mid? Really? Crackdown 3 is a great game because you can play that game for 300 hours? Really? Bleeding Edge is an amazing achievement because it has multiplayer? Really? Stop this nonsense. All right? Cut it out. Okay? Enough of that bullshit, right? Game length for me was never a conversation for generations and generations of gaming, right? What was always been a conversation is the quality of the game. Is the game good, great, amazing, superb, or is the game mid, average, period? Whether it's 8 hours or 800, a good game's a good game. You can't make a bad game, throw in multiplayer, and then all of a sudden the game's amazing. Simply because you can play a bad game for 200 hours. It doesn't work that way. It just simply doesn't work that way. You're telling me you'd rather play Bleeding Edge over Spider-Man 2 because you could play Bleeding Edge for over 100 hours in multiplayer? And I don't think you even play it, right? They shut that nonsense down. Come on, stop it. It's just more fanboy rhetoric. But the beauty part about it is that it's coming from the Xbox community and they are looking dumb. Once again, this community is looking dumb by the greater whole to include the industry. Once again, y'all showing your asses. And for what? It's not going to give Starfield a nomination for Game of the Year. No matter how many tiers, all of that, you can all get into your collective group therapy sessions. It's just not going to do it. It's just not going to help. All right? Give it up. Hold Microsoft to a higher standard. Hold Microsoft Publishing to a higher standard to make better games that actually deliver Game of the Year level quality. So that way they get the seal of must play. Shit's so bad that even Forza flopped. Like, you don't even hear. And I'm like, I'm not a racing guy by any means, but this is the first time I seen Forza just fizzle. Usually Forza just dominates the conversation in terms of just being a racing game or top quality title, and at least one of the games that truly show what Xbox could do. Usually Forza and the devs are that. This Forza 8, bro, that shit just disappeared, bro. People don't even talk about playing online. There was one article saying that 90% of Forza players haven't even completed one online race. 90%. Not one online race. And most people that Xbox would play goes, yeah, I don't even touch it. It's not that great. I'm like, yo, this is the first time. I'm like, normally Forza knocks it out the park for the most part. This time, like, yo, Xbox in a bad place. I don't know. But anyway, back to Spider-Man. Amazing game. Obviously, we're all ignoring the haters, right? If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But for the most part, it's a banger. It's an amazing achievement. About to go back and play it. But anyway, you let me know what you think. Hit me up on Twitter, PorterRock77_. Show me more nonsense that you're seeing from this incredible community known as Xbox gamers. They are really showing their ass in front of everybody. And for what? To protect Starfield? It's not going to make Starfield better. It's not. Nothing's going to change about Starfield. Maybe with patches and updates and mods, the Bethesda gaming community, the gaming community who plays this game can fix it or, you know, do whatever. But you trying to thrash Spider-Man, it's not going to work. Give it up. Anyway, your only friend YouTube streets PorterRock77, and you guys have a great weekend.